197 pounds. Early upset in this weight class as Max Askren of Missouri, the #1 seed, he lost in the very opening round. That's kind of made this a more wide open field. Going to start off with the Jerry Rinaldi and Phil Davis match. Rinaldi of Cornell and Davis from Penn State.
Well, this is a rematch of last year's semifinals where Davis defeated Rinaldi, and then Davis defeated Rinaldi this year 5-0 already. But, you know, anything can happen, and it could be Rinaldi's day right here. He's tough to score on. He's a very flexible guy. He's good on top, and Davis knows that. He just doesn't want to get underneath. But Davis, last year's runner-up, dropped to the #4 seed after a tough Big Ten tournament, where he finished 4th this year in the Big Ten.
Fans, a couple of things to help you identify these wrestlers. You'll see the #5 in red by Rinaldi. The red indicates the ankle band color, and the #5, that's where he's seated. Phil Davis, the #4 seed, with the green ankle band.
This is going to be a very strategic match, Jeff. I mean, because it does matter who gets on top. Davis, he's great on top with the cradle. Rinaldi's a good rider himself and good on top, and so takedown's so key here.
And it's the first score, and again, that sets the tone for the rest of the match. Give Rob Cole credit. He's got the Big Red of Cornell wrestling very, very well. He's got that program elevated to a very high stature. They had 4 wrestlers ranked in the top 5.
Just working on their setups, trying to move their opponents. Each one are trying to move so they can find that space, find that angle where they drop, lower their level, penetrate, but you just can't go straight on. As they say, you got to get off the tracks to score. What we mean by that is you just can't go straight ahead.
Try to create angles by flanking your opponent's sides. When you do so, you're not firing into the teeth of the defense.
But by doing that, and I think the fear of the wrestlers, by doing that, guys, you also open yourself up a little bit. You have to do it, but you do open yourself up.
It's a matter of, you can't be one and done. It's a matter, it's flow. It's you have to be able to not just shoot and stop and square up, but be able to lower your level, penetrate all the way through, and finish your shots.
It's almost as if you want to choreograph your match in how you set up each situation by transitioning constantly into a position that you anticipate and can attack from.
Nice defense here because Davis had it going there, had one leg, and all he had to do was get to the side and find that other ankle, and he would have scored 2. But Rinaldi did a nice job of defending.
And I always wondered about this here. If you have an opponent out of bounds, I would not stand in front of him inbounds. I would try to move so that either create the angle or get out of jeopardy, because you cannot score on him if he's standing that far out of bounds.
Mike Heigerty, the official, longtime NCAA official, as we go to 0-0 at the end of the first period.
Well, there have been a few upsets. We mentioned Max Askren going out in the first round. Also, Matt Storniolo at 149 pounds. They protested, but it was a judgment call by the referee, so it was not a protestable offense. Brian Stith, he loses here in the quarterfinals today.
The thing about Askren is he lost again last night, and he's out of the tournament. Storniolo still in, as well as Stith.
I have a feeling we'll see a lot more of Max Askren.
Yeah, he's just a freshman. And you wonder if the one loss led to the next.
Tied for 5th, Iowa and Northwestern, 34 in the
Rinaldi looking to try to jam his right leg in if he gets the leverage here, and he's got it with the pressure driving down on Davis's head. But Davis doing a nice job of trying to hang on to the leg.
Davis burying that shoulder into that knee. If he lets it slip off, even if he's got that ankle, he can give 2 to Rinaldi because he's got the leg hooked right there.
Rinaldi grabbing his own ankle to help keep that leg in there. Davis popping out now with a single leg. He's in bounds. See if he can drag Rinaldi back in bounds.
There's no takedown here. There's no control. They started neutral in this second period.
You said the flexibility of Rinaldi. Well, there you had it, doing a split. And there, Davis diving.
And there's the 2.
Getting the takedown.
2-point takedown.
Give Davis credit. Hanging onto the leg, working the position, and eventually getting that leg free, bringing Rinaldi back in bounds and scoring. And with just 19 seconds left, Rinaldi needs a response, or that's a real key score for this match.
So we get ready to go into the third period. Phil Davis with a 2-0 lead. Quint Kesnick's down on the mat. Give us an update on the other 3 matches.
Dave, number 2 seed Josh Glenn of American leading 6-2 right now over Craig Brester, the freshman from Nebraska, who is in a good scoring position right now. On the far mat, Chris Weidman of Hofstra and Mike Tamala from Northwestern are knotted up at 5 apiece. And we've got another early lead, 3-1. Kurt Backus of Iowa State scored an early takedown, and he leads Nick Roy of Michigan 3-1.
Top half of that bracket.
Davis chooses down and gets the escape. Rinaldi in that last period chose to be neutral instead of going underneath Davis. He knows how tough Davis is on top, with that he's been there before. Now Davis chose to go down, didn't respect Rinaldi quite as much as Rinaldi respected him from the top, and he got his escape. So with that takedown in the second period and this escape, Davis goes up 3-0 with 1.5 minutes left.
So you would think this would be a sense of urgency now for Rinaldi. He's got to do something and do it fast.
And as we saw in the first period, neither are extremely strong on their feet. Now Davis, there, and that is strong enough to get the 2 points and the escape 4-2 now.
Looking for the takedown now to knock the score. And Rinaldi had some flash there.
Yeah, he
dropped
did.
Under, good change of level, got under the arm, turned the corner.
Needs a takedown here to tie this match at 4. Riding time not a factor at all.
This is a different match than earlier this year, where it was 5-0 for Davis over Rinaldi. Right now it's 4-2.
Davis carefully backing up. Now he'll try to finish. There you see the flexibility of Rinaldi, able to maintain distance. Far ankle grab, referee gives 2.
Yeah, all you have to do is get that ankle, and you got the 2, and that's the key. And Davis got the 2 points and goes up 6-2.
So it's going to be really tough on Rinaldi now, with only 24 seconds remaining. Phil Davis up 6-2. Update the score, 6-2 in favor of Phil Davis.
Davis looks very composed.
Well, you would too with the 6-2 lead and 24 seconds remaining.
Well, I'm sure neither of these wrestlers were real excited when they saw the draw, that they were going to meet in the quarterfinals. It's a tough draw for both wrestlers, and it was done because Davis just didn't have a very good Big Tens. He looks like he's in top form now. Nice effort. He tried the inside trip, Rinaldi did, but Davis was able to get his hips away and avoid any kind of danger and win 6-2. Yeah, Davis goes on to the semis.
The strength of his takedowns.
The junior from Penn State.
Number 4 seed Phil Davis moves on to the semifinals with a hard-fought win over Jerry Rinaldi.